The U.S. is looking to further ease rules on blood donations from gay and bisexual men. The FDA proposing getting rid of the 3-month abstinence requirement for men who have sex with men. Instead, donors would be screened with a questionnaire to evaluate their risk for HIV. The proposed change is open for public comment for 60 days before it becomes final. And then if adopted, it would be a major step in the decades-long process of dialing back restrictions for gay and bisexual men who were blocked from donating in the early 80s. Well, the chief medical officer for the regional nonprofit blood bank Blood Assurance responding to the proposed FDA guidelines, saying in part, quote, "The blood supply has never been safer. Blood Assurance strongly supports the use of rational, science-based deferral periods that are applied fairly and consistently among blood donors who engage in behaviors that pose similar risks." Now, those comments from Dr. Liz Culler, who joins me now. Dr. Culler, thank you so much for being here. First and foremost, how big and important of a change would this be for blood donations?
Well, definitely, this follows the science. The data has been collected over the past year through the ADVANCE study, and several other countries have already made this change, and that data is there as well. So the FDA is just following the data that's already out there.
So in your experience, have you seen a lot of people calling for changes or wanting to donate blood and being turned away because of the restrictions? Do you imagine more people will be able to come now?
Definitely. I've been at Blood Assurance for 16 years, and over those years, I've received letters, phone calls. There have been a lot of social media posts about it, not only from the population that is experiencing the deferral, but from their supporters as well. So we expect to see a surge in blood donations.
Sure. So if this becomes final after that 60-day window, what happens next? How soon would those changes actually be implemented, and how soon could the donations start coming in?
So it really depends on the blood center. This will affect all of our blood center computer systems. So we will need to add some questions and some logic behind those questions. So for a larger center, it could take up to a year, but for smaller centers, it may take less time.
Okay, that's good to know. So we've spoken with your organization a few times throughout the pandemic because of the dire blood supply shortage over the past several years. So have things improved at all, or is it still a dire need?
There is still a dire need. Like I said, I've been there for 16 years, and for the first 14, I never had to delay elective surgeries due to lack of blood. But over the past 2 years, I've had to send out memos 8 different times, and we've had to delay elective surgeries for 1 to 2 days during those times. And the last time I did that was in December. So it does seem to be an ongoing problem. I think that's probably related to people working from home, and they're not there when we take our mobiles out for collections.
Okay, so it shows another reason to have more people available to donate. All right, Dr. Liz Culler.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Dr. Liz Culler with Blood Assurance. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.